Dogman, cel mai recent film semnat de regizorul Luc Besson, este un thriller mai puțin obișnuit. Motivul, din distribuția peliculei, fac parte și zeci de câini care sunt special dresați. Este un film în același timp dur, dar și foarte sensibil. O echipă Euronews a vorbit cu unul dintre actorii peliculei.
Cea mai recentă peliculă semnată de regizorul francez Luc Besson este Dogman. Filmul a fost proiectat anul acesta în deschiderea Festivalului Internațional de Film Transilvania la Cluj-Napoca. Prezentă pe covorul roșu a fost și Jojo T. Gibbs. Actrița a jucat în peliculă alături de Caleb Landry Jones. Filmul este un thriller despre loialitate și răzbunare. Peste 30 de căței au fost special antrenați pentru platourile de filmare. De altfel, și la Cluj-Napoca, pe covorul roșu, câinii au fost vedetele serii. Pe actrița Jojo T. Gibbs am întâlnit-o chiar după proiecția peliculei în cadrul TIFF.
I always like disguises. It's what you do when you don't really know who you are, right? Dress up, you make up a past to forget your own.
Now you love dogs, huh? More than you love your own family.
I do. Did you know anyone else? Somebody that could show you some attention or affection?
A child takes affection where you can get it. They're my babies. As far as I can tell, they only have one flaw. They trust humans.
It's a difficult script, difficult to play because we have two characters very different. How did you feel in that position? I mean, it's hard to be in a very different position.
You know, when I got the script and I saw that Caleb was attached to it, I knew that he was going to give a very unique performance because all of his performances are very nuanced. And so I knew that I just needed to be more of the straight man, and especially thinking of a psychiatrist, you want to be indifferent as possible to get at them to share, you know. So I thought that was very intriguing because my previous role was, I'm very flamboyantly comedic and things of that nature. So Evelyn felt more like a challenge, you know, to just be like, bring it down, you know. Yeah.
It is a movie about loyalty, about compassion, and it also has a strong message, not judging people without knowing what they've been through. You thought of that while playing in this movie?
Oh, for sure. With Dogman, I mean, he's a clear case of don't judge the book by its cover in so many capacities. And when I was reading the script, I thought it was going one direction and then it went a different direction, and I really appreciated that because I think that oftentimes the villain is kind of given a, you know, origin story. However, I think everybody could kind of understand why he would, you know, be a recluse and, you know, deal with dogs at that point. If you had, especially, I don't know, the last scene, I always think about him walking to his death. And I'm like, I guess if you don't have family, if you don't have a lover, that is tough. You know, not saying that you should do that, but I'm just saying that, you know, yeah, I guess I found empathy for him making the choice he made at the end in that regard.
It might be a cliche, but what does this movie teach us? Because teach us, I mean, us as a society, we are living the story out there. We behave like this.
For sure, you know, I think Dogman is a layered experience of, you know, Dogman being kind of like this Robin Hood type of character, you know, taking from the rich, giving to the poor, and also being a child that had gone through a lot of traumatic experiences and how that can impact, you know. But the thing that really resonated with me in the film is when he was in love with his theater teacher, instructor, and when he brought her that you know, the book, and she opened it and her husband walked in, I'm like, oh my God. I could just, you know, I think if you've ever been in love before and maybe it didn't work out, or maybe they told you, I like this person, and you were like, in your mind, like, we would be so amazing together, you know, and I just really felt for him in that moment when he went back to the shelter, I was just like, dang, you know, some people, it seems like some people just can't catch a break sometimes. And yeah, I think that those sequence of events will hopefully give the audience some comfort to themselves, but also empathy towards other people's experiences too.
Filmul Dogman, în regia lui Luc Besson, încă mai poate fi urmărit în cinematografele din România.